We're live. This is my first live, so I'm just chilling here until. Hello, good morning. Happy Monday. Here's my big ass cup of coffee. And me, welcome to Mornings with Miss Red. Hello, hi. This is my first live on TikTok. So if you want to let me know, like, hey, I'm here, I'm watching, I'm enjoying it, I would love to know. If you have any tips, this will be a morning show Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. So quite a few people are joining. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Notifying viewers. Hello, everyone. Hello, good morning. This is my first live, so welcome. This is probably going to be me saying this is my first live on TikTok. Obviously, I've been live before in other platforms, but I haven't been live on TikTok yet. So we're going to go through this. So if you're joining, let me know where you are. Let me know where you're from. Let me know if this is your first time coming to my page. Let me know if this is, I looked up at 88. Oh, now 99. Hey, everyone. Hello. Good morning. Hi. Hello. Whoa. Hi, Steve. Hello. I'm just going to keep saying hello. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome. You're from Tulsa. Hello, Tulsa. Yes. Welcome to Mornings with Miss Red. Perry, that's not what we do in this live. It's not what we're doing here. I need a moderator quick. Bounce these motherfuckers out. Exactly. Thank you, Steve. Anyways, I'm probably going to be a little distracted. This is just me getting used to coming live on TikTok for the first time. So good morning. Welcome to Mornings with Miss Red. I am Miss Red. Yes. If you, I keep seeing all this stuff in the chat here. If you are new to my page, welcome. My tag is the Sexual Alchemist, but I go by Miss Red. So this is good morning. This is my first live here on TikTok. I've been live before in other places, but here's my big ass cup of coffee and me. Thank you, Invincible Universe. Thank you guys for contributing to my goal. I have a goal of getting 1,000 likes. Thank you for the rose. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My hair is my favoriteest things. So here's my big ass cup of coffee and me welcoming you to a new series. So every Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, I'm going to be coming live and we're going to do mornings with Miss Red. And we're going to do our Moonology report. We're going to drink our big ass cup of coffee. And we're going to thank you for all the likes, everyone. Yes, we're reaching the goal. I think we might surpass it. Grand Rising. Oh, hello, California. We're just right above you. So if you are not new to my page and you've been one of my followers for a while, then you know that every morning pretty much I do a Moonology forecast, or I do a Moonology report, right? I go let you know where Luna's at, where she's at in her phase, where she's at in the zodiac, as well as our numerology of the day, and then we go over what tarot cards those are. So welcome. Hello, everyone. Yes, excellent, excellent. So today, Luna is in her balsamic state, meaning she is in her waning phase. She is working her way back down to her darkness. We will have a new moon on Tuesday. She will be in Scorpio. Today, she's currently in the zodiac of Libra, and then she will transition into Scorpio. So we're going to have our new moons tomorrow. So we're going to hit the darkness probably later tonight, first thing in the morning. The dark moon is my favorite moon. If you guys are commenting and I'm not responding right away, give me time. This is, again, my first live here on TikTok, so I'm just kind of getting used to this. But if you like other platforms and you like, hanging out in other locations, all that stuff is in my bio. Anyways, so Luna is working her way back down to the darkness. The dark moon is really, again, like I said, one of my favorites. It's really a wonderful time to really kind of get down deep into these final things that are like within your core, all that bullshit stuff, right? I don't know. Can I cuss on TikTok Live? I don't know. I cuss all the time. But the dark moon helps us get down into that bottom. Luna. Who's Luna? Luna is the moon. Luna is the moon. La Luna. So when you hear me talk about Luna, I'm talking about the moon. So this is our morning moonology. Swipe right to filter your comments. If I'm reading things on the screen, again, that's me, new to TikTok Live. So Luna, encourage. Okay, yeah. All right. Or I'll get banned. Okay. Thank you for your information and your input. I appreciate it. Yes, Luna is she's in the zodiac of Libra. She will be transitioning into Scorpio I'd say probably by this evening. Actually, I'd say probably about mid-afternoon. So our numerology number of the day today is 2. So therefore our tarot card of the day today is the 2 of Swords. And then we transition into the 2 of Cups. Swords, if you're familiar with tarot, if you're not familiar, tarot. If you're familiar with tarot, then you're familiar with the swords. But the swords represents our thought processes, our ideologies, our communications, our belief systems, our mindset. And cups represent that of our emotions, and that's all of our emotions. Typically, it's more about the love emotion, but all of our emotions are valid, especially since we are all valid humans, and all of our emotions are valid. I am a Scorpio sun with a Pisces rising and a Virgo moon. So, what's yours? Drop your sun, rising, moon. If you know them all. If you don't, that's fine too. So cups represent that of all of our emotions, right? And since we are here living a human experience through our senses, all of our emotions are valid and important to feel. 2s represent that of balance, but it's also, it's harmony, it's the give and take, it's the duality, and it's the dichotomy. Gemini, Scorpio, Cancer, yikes. Okay, Aries, I don't know what they say about us though. Okay, Gemini, Scorpio rising, Cancer moon. Is that what it is? Sun, rising, moon. That's how, put them down if you're dropping what your sun, rising, and moon are, if you know. Aries, I don't know what they say about us. Okay. Yes, Scorpio rising, Cancer moon. I know that when Luna's in Cancer, you're just feeling it. Oh shit, hopefully I didn't flash you. Anyways, you're a late March Aries. Okay. Aries, we can go that at a whole nother topic. We can totally do a live one morning because I'll be here Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesday mornings. We're doing mornings with Miss Red. So we can come back and we can have a topic. If you guys have a topic that you want to do, drop it in the comment section. And then we'll talk about that topic after we do our immunology. Okay, awesome. I say a lot. So anyway, so we come back to the 2s, right? It's the duality, it's the dichotomy. We live in a world of polar opposites, right? So as above, so below, as within, so without. We are in a world of polar opposites. That's just what we live in this human experience, in this time space. So today, with our tarot cards being the 2 of Swords into the 2 of Cups, first of all, the Swords is our thought processes. There's a choice that needs to be made today. You're going to feel this emotional choice. Thank you. I appreciate it. This emotional choice, because it is our moon energy, which is all about our emotions. So you're probably going to feel a little torn on choices that you have to make today. You feel like maybe you're not sure which direction to go, so you feel stuck. Yes, Virgo. So feeling stuck, you feel like you're not sure exactly what you're going to do, which direction to go into. So what today is actually going to help you with when it transitions into Scorpio, when Luna transitions into Scorpio, you'll be able to kind of tap more into the emotional side of it, because this decision that you have to make today or that you're working on is really all about an emotional expansion and emotional awareness and emotional growth. And it's based on our emotional systems. Now, remember, for me, if you've been here before and you've watched quite of my Moonology messages, we talk a lot about, first of all, I tend to lose focus. I'm very neurospicy. So if you can hang with the trails that we go off of, then you're just going to love the show. But I talk a lot about how our emotions are energy in motions, right? We are an energetic frequency coming to live a human experience through the senses. I'm a sensual movement instructor and coach. I am a spicy coach. I'm a spicy counselor. I'm a relationship counselor. I'm a communication specialist. So my focus is really all about utilizing the senses in every aspect to live this human experience, right? And so when you're stuck in your head and you're not able to make, can you do a slow countdown from 10 for Fortnite? Actually, I've been requested to do quite a few things, so stay on and I'll come back and share with you how you can possibly get my voice to do stuff for you, for alarms or something. Yeah, I totally actually just downloaded by a link. For sure. Thank you. I'm totally going to get rid of Linktree. Anyways, so our emotions are energy in motion. And so if we feel stuck in our emotions, if we feel stuck in a decision, then we are not moving anywhere. We're feeling stuck. Our energy is not moving anywhere. Our emotions are stuck, and then we're just stagnant. And when we're in that state, then we tend to get frustrated. We tend to get impatient, right? So when you are in this state where you are stuck in your emotions and you're not allowing yourself to feel them, you're not transmuting them, you're not moving them through, you're not feeling them, you're not aware of them, then you're going to feel stuck. And so when we move from Libra into Scorpio today with the moon, you're going to start to feel your thoughts relax a little bit, and your emotions leading you and feeling more confident and trust in them. Okay, well, we can totally talk about that on a topic if you'd like to. We can totally talk about that. I will also do a video response to that if I'm able to. Anyways, y'all, this is my first TikTok live, so with my neurospiciness, if I tend to be all over the place, that's just how we roll. If you've listened to my podcast before, if you've listened to any of my other videos or watched any of my videos, then we take the scenic route when we do our chats. So, anyways, so today you're going to feel stuck in this choice and what decision to make. So allow yourself to drop into your emotional state, drop into your body, right? Whether you go outside and ground, whether you cook, whether you take a shower in the dark, whether you go dancing, whatever it is that you do, drop into your body. So then that way you're able to listen to what your body is telling you, listen to what it's responding to you. Thank you, Johnny. And allow yourself to trust the emotional direction that is happening, or as other people say, your ING, your emotional guidance system, internal guidance system, whatever it is. For me, it's little Blue's Clues for my most desired self. I don't really call it my higher self, because it's really more of getting more into alignment. And alignment to me is in the very center of a tornado, right? That core of a tornado, that's the alignment. And the closer we get to our alignment, the closer we're getting into our most desired self. So today, you're going to feel stuck in a decision, in an emotional decision about what it is that you need to do, how you need to make it, what you need to make. And then you're going to allow yourself to drop into your body and ground yourself, meditate, whatever it is that you need to do to get into your body and allow yourself to feel those emotions through, and let your emotional system, let your body respond and guide you. Good morning from the chilly PNW. It is chilly up in the PNW, isn't it? I'm making sure I'm not flashing out. It is chilly. It's been cold AF up here. Anywho, so if you find yourself feeling better when you ground, or if you find yourself not able to come to a decision today, like you still have more research to do, or you have more meditation to do, drop into your body. That's how you can do it. That's how you're able to go from a stuck decision and not able to make a decision to actually moving forward with a decision, because you're listening to your body. And as a sensual movement and a sensual coach and a spicy counselor and a relationship, it's all about, it's all about dropping into your body, grounding into it, listening to your body's responses. So first of all, thank you to everyone. We passed my goal of 1,000 likes. This is my first TikTok live. What do you recommend for someone that is always depressed and can't get out of a dark place? You know, there's a lot of things that can happen with that. First of all, I would encourage you, if you are on any medication, first of all, trust that whatever medication, if it's working for you, it's working for you. And if you find that there's other aspects of yourself that are not aligning, I know, thank you, Joey, that are not aligning with or supporting the medication, if you find that your medication isn't supporting you, then I would definitely encourage to go talk to a professional about that. Now, coming from an energetic state, coming from a spiritual, coming from a death doula and a spicy coach, I work with both the creation and the death and the transition. From an energetic state, I would first find grace and compassion for yourself, and recognize that this is where you are right now, acknowledge it and accept it. And if you can accept that this is where you're at right now, then you can go ahead and start to relax into that state. And when we relax ourselves, when we relax our energy, when we're in a state of acceptance, then we can do a grieving process. And a lot of the times, most of the time, humans don't go through grieving processes. So there's a grieving process that needs to happen. Whatever that grieving process is, it could be inner child work, it could be some sexual trauma, it could be whatever is happening in your world. It could be multiple layers of things. Karate does help, and definitely moving your body. Moving your body if you can. If you're at the point where you feel like you just can't get out of bed, then I would encourage you to sit up in bed, take a drink of water. If you can take a shower that day, even if you get back into bed. Small steps where you are allowing yourself to focus on feeling good and remembering that it's okay to feel good, that you are allowed to feel good, that you are worthy of feeling good. And again, if there's a chemical imbalance and you need to have chemicals to help with the medicine, I would go to a psychotherapist. I would go to a therapist who's able to prescribe something, because if there is a chemical imbalance, then you want to get that right. It's very important. If there's a hormonal imbalance, that can affect you as well. So checking into your hormones. Can depression attract bad spirits? We'll get into that one as well. I had anxiety, but no more. Okay, that's fantastic. Go get more coffee. You look sleepy. No, I'm just partaking that I can't partake live. Anywho, but thanks for noticing. I appreciate it. Cheers to you. And I got a big ass cup of coffee right here. Anywho, I am cool. Actually, I'm pretty freaking rad. So, if you are finding yourself, let's finish the first depression one, right? And again, it's going to take layers. It's going to take time. It's going to take compassion. It's going to take trust. I would encourage you to find where this mistrust happened within some aspect of your life, and start working on that. If you want to go deeper on that, I do work with clients one-on-one, so you can check all the information. Be quiet and show them already. Okay, fine. There's this one. And I've got so many, so many. All right. Peace out. He's outie 5,000. Anywho, can depression attract negative spirits? It really just depends, first of all, on your perspective, on your spiritual journey that you're on your thought processes. It just really depends on what you believe, first of all, in that. I don't really necessarily believe that there are positive and negative spirits. I believe that there is a balance of light and dark, and I believe that each side plays a major and important role. I think that if what we think are negative spirits could possibly be my thought process, not anybody else's I'm claiming or anything like that, like just throwing all these disclaimers out. But I believe that it's more of the energy of what it is that we have karmic cycled within ourselves. I don't know who this Wayne is. When I was there, all I wanted to do is sleep. I'm not sure if you're talking to me or somebody else in the chat, if you guys are having a conversation. Again, this is my first live on TikTok, so your patience is great. What I do believe depression can do is it keeps you in a state of frequency that is caged up, and it's for protection for one reason or another. And so when anything comes through, we feel like, okay, when you were the depressist, all you wanted to do was sleep. And that makes sense. It's because we're very tired. When you're in a deep state of depression, you're tired because there's this feeling of hopelessness that what's happening, what's going on, what can I even do? Do I even want to do it? It's questioning every single thing. So that's why it's recognizing from an energetic standpoint. Again, this is not medical. If there's a chemical imbalance, if there's a hormonal imbalance, it's important to reach out to a professional to get on medicine, whether to get whatever it is that you need to get on to help those aspects from the energetic and the spiritual perspective. Then we're talking about the exhaustion of the soul. We're talking about the state that we don't think we are worthy or deserving of feeling joy, of being joy, of happiness and freedom. Absolutely, absolutely, Joey. There's no shame in seeking help. Listen, that's the work I do. I do spicy coaching, but I do spiritual, I do religious deprogramming work with clients. I work with partners in communication, and I work with the creation. I'm also a death doula, so I help humans grieve. So seeking help is what we're here to do. We're here to co-create, and part of those creations is healing aspects for one person or another. And for you to be able to reach out to seek help from somebody who's able to help you heal, then that is a co-creation. Past lives, we'll do that as a topic, because I'll be coming live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. It'll be mornings with Miss Red. We'll have our big ass cup of coffee. We'll talk about the moonology. We'll talk about the message, and we'll just have some conversation. Hello, Hold. Yes. When we realize that we have something to live for, when we can go, a lot of times we're told, especially if we have anxiety or if we're feeling depressed or we're having depression, right? A lot of people who don't understand that would be like, well, just don't think about it, or don't worry, or just don't be sad. And it's a lot easier for them to say that than versus us to be able to get out of it and actually climb out of that hole. It feels like it's a muddy hole, and every time you get some traction, it's like you slide back down. I think my depression manifests itself in dark arts. And hi, James from Georgia. Dark Arts ND, or is that going to be finished? Well, a lot of that depression definitely can manifest. Remember, we manifest everything. Our most important manifestation is us, our human experience, our human life. What is this highlighter even talking about? I don't know, Jacob. Hang around. Maybe you'll find out. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm a highlighter. That's fucking great. Yes. And y'all, she's actually having a great day today. If you're new here, we talk about her all the time and we play with her and we have fun with her because she's part of us. Unfortunately, men are programmed to deal with depression themselves. Absolutely. And I'm actually doing an episode on my show. I have a show, The Misread Show, where we are talking about emotions and depression, and how there is an expectation or sociological society expectation that men can only feel emotion of rage and anger. And only women, and when I do this, I'm talking about just the dynamic of masculine and feminine. It could, of course, any gender, or no gender, is that of like sweet and happy, but we can't be, angry and sad, and you guys can't express sadness or tears. And of course, not all men. It depends on the environment. It depends on, what happened in your life. And all of us have had different experiences in our lives. All of us have had different traumas, different responses. We all have different karmic contracts. We all have different karmic cycles. We all have different karmic debt. We all have completely different lives and experiences. And so for a lot of men, and when I grew up, I was programmed to believe a certain way about being a wife and in a monogamous relationship, and what I had to be and what was proper, not to mention all of the decolonizing that has to happen. So there's deprogramming, there's religious deprogramming, there's decolonizing, there's anti-racist work. All of that stuff has to happen continuously. And depending on our environment and the programming and everything, we're going to have different responses, and our body's going to have different responses. I was raised only by my mom. I'm quite a feminine man. Same man of the house. Okay. And a lot of that is where then a lot of that toxic, and I'm not going to say toxic mask, because there's also chaotic femme. It's all the same frequency, that toxicity of it. So it could be a man or a woman or whatever the case may be, could be like, oh, don't be so sensitive, or feminine, like you're too feminine, or whatever this toxicity that comes to keep perpetuating this cycle, that men can't have a wide range of emotions and express those wide range of emotions. And then also moving into the man of the house, there's an expectation based off of programming as well. So, or that they call you a crybaby, right? Exactly. Or, again, here's the internalized misogyny, is the fact that if you are a man and you're sharing some sort of emotion, and whether it's, whatever the gender is of the other human that is telling you, oh, crying is feminine and femininity is weak, right? And then femininity is, because it's weak, it's not good, and then it travels down that whole misogyny trail, right? So I think depression, and especially as we're rounding out November, with November being men's mental health and emotional health awareness month, I think it's really important to understand that men as humans carry both dynamic, as we load today, with 2 being the numerology number of the day today regarding our moonology, that there is that duality, there is that feminine masculine, there is that light dark, that is that sensitive, there is that love and anger, there is that, sacred rage and deep fiery rage. I'm so glad, Johnny. I'm so glad. This is, I just want to be left alone and handle things. I understand when you're depressed, you just want to be left alone. Sometimes you just want to go into the room, turn out the lights, and sit in the corner or sit in a dark bathroom and just try and figure it out, or just be left alone. And sometimes it's okay to do that. Sometimes you just need to take a nap and reset, right? Other times it's important to recognize and know that it's okay to reach out for help. And it's okay to know that you are worthy of reaching out for help. You are worthy of receiving that help, that you are deserving of it, that you don't have to prove anything to get help. You don't have to prove anything to get help. A punching bag does help, Wayne. And it does help because it can help release that rage and anger, especially if we come from a background. For me, I used to black out anger, rage. I used to try and hit people with my car. When I was younger, in high school, I'd gotten clotheslined a couple of times because I would just charge. So I used a punching bag. I used a speed bag and a heavy bag quite often to learn how to get that anger out and realize that it hurts when you are expressing that rage and that anger in a place of violence. Sometimes that can hurt, and sometimes it's important to do it. Sometimes it's necessary. Yes, Huntington. Huntington's my favorite beach ever. Welcome. You guys, thanks so much for the likes. I'm trying to see if I can hit 15 roses. That's the goal. I've passed my goal in likes. This is my first TikTok live, and this is the first of our Mornings with Miss Red, which we're going to do live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And so we'll talk about different topics. It seems today that the topic is about men's mental health and about depression, and about expressing emotions. And as a sensual movement coach and teacher and instructor, I hold sensual movement classes. As a spicy coach, as a relationship coach, as a communication specialist, as I work with creation as the spicy, and as a death doula. We're going to have so much to talk about. I also have a show, which will be dropping, and that will be happening very soon. It's the Miss Red Show. I also have a podcast that I'm transitioning over, and that's The Sexual Alchemist. So I haven't been to Long Beach in so long. You do need some spice in your life. Everybody needs some spice in their life. But I think today, especially with this conversation, it really feels aligned with where our tarot cards of the day are today. Again, if you're coming, this is my big ass cup of coffee if you're just coming on live now. And Luna, the moon, thank you for the rose. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Is currently in, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yay. I achieved my goal. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes, look at all those roses. Thank you. Anyways, so Luna is in her balsamic state. So she's in her waning phase. She's working her way back down to her darkness. We have our new moon tomorrow. Today she is in the zodiac of Libra, transitioning into Scorpio. So our numerology of the day is 2. Our tarot cards of the day today is the 2 of Swords into the 2 of Cups. And this seems to be the conversation today about, thank you so much, Kid Called Computer, for all the roses. I appreciate it. So today we're talking really about a choice, and sometimes we feel stuck in a choice. That's that 2 of Swords energy. And based off of the conversation, thank you. Based off the conversation, it feels like we're talking about depression and men's mental health and emotional health, and a choice of whether or not it's okay to ask for help. And I think a lot of us know that it's okay to ask for help, but just having confirmation and revalidation again, and knowing that it's not a weak thing. You're not weak. You're not needy. You're not codependent. Of course, codependency runs through all of us, but asking for help, you don't have to prove to ask for help. Speaking of relationships, what can you do if you are not attracted to your spouse anymore? That is a little bit more of a conversation, but what we can do is we can add that to a topic. I'm going to be coming live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays for the Mornings with Miss Red. I also have the Miss Red Show, which is a transition from my current podcast, The Sexual Alchemist, to a video talk show. So that'll be coming out soon, but we can add this topic to it, and we can really kind of dive into there. And I'll also drop some other videos as well. It sounds like you've got a lot on your plate. I always have a lot on my plate. I am very neurospicy with a Virgo moon, which means I am always doing something, and a Pisces rising. So as much as I can do. But I'll give you something right now, Hold, regarding your relationships. If you're not feeling attracted to your spouse anymore, I would encourage you to write down all the things that you are attracted to your spouse with, and not just physical. I would write down everything. And this could be for you. You don't have to give it to them. You don't have to. This is just you writing down the things that you love, or that you are attracted to. You could be attracted to their kindness. You could be attracted to their parenting, however they mother if you have children. That's all we can do, and all we have is the moment. That's right, Johnny, absolutely. The time is always now. It doesn't matter what's before or what's coming. It's always right now. And the moment is always now to do it. Whatever it is. So whether you are healing, whether you are creating something, and that kind of lines up with our card today, the Two of Swords. If you have been holding back on making a choice because you're not sure what's going to happen, this is where you can trust into your internal guidance system, trust into your intuition, trust that the most desired version of yourself is dropping Blue's Clues to you, and you're feeling those hits. All right, so grab your handy dandy notebook and get out there, follow those Blue's Clues, and get to your most desired self. And take it one moment at a time, one breath at a time, one step at a time, and making that choice to trust where you're going. So let's see if we can get a few more roses. Let's see. I don't know how many. There was quite a bit. It was happening very fast. Yes, thank you for all the likes. Thank you for the interaction. I'd love it if you guys would share this. Also, again, I'm going to be coming live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays for Mornings with Miss Red. We'll talk about our big ass cup of coffee, how wonderful it is. We'll talk about the moon. We'll talk about whatever conversation you'd like to have, whatever topic. If you do have a topic you want to talk about, drop it in a Q&A. I have the Q&A link on my bio, or you can drop it down here. And I'm hoping I can save these lives, download them and save them. What time will your lives be at? I will drop that information. Most likely it'll be around anywhere between 9 and 10 a.m. Pacific time. Thank you for tuning in. Awesome. I'm so glad. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for being a part of my first TikTok live. Yes. 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 So I'm probably, thank you, kid, for sending all these likes. This is so fun. This is super fun. So if you share this, if you want to connect, and yes, this is my first. Yeah, no, I've been live in other platforms, but this was my first TikTok live. So thank you for all the love. I did. Thank you. Thank you. I do also have some stuff coming. I think you should definitely follow on the other as well, the Picture app. That information is also in my top part of my page. I'm off for work, but I'll look for your lives. Awesome. Have a wonderful day at work. Thank you so much for joining me. No, Johnny, that's a no. But you can always come hang out with Miss Red. So yeah, the Picture app. You already know what I'm talking about, right? You know that. You know what I'm saying. You're picking up what I'm putting down. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and head out. So when I do, just remember, There's only one you. We need, desire, and want your magic. Yes. Okay. Bye. Now I don't know how to end this. What do I do? How do I end it? See, this is my first live. How do I end this? I got on here too late. Shit. Come back tomorrow. I'll be here live tomorrow and Wednesday. I'm stuck with you guys. I know, right? I don't know what I'm doing. See? How do I end this? Do I just like hit the little power button up at the top right there? Top right? See? This is what you get for being part of the initial first live. Hey from Miami. Yes. Stop laughing at me and tell me how to stop this live. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm gonna reach for something. I'm gonna hold my shirt down though, because I ain't trying to flash nobody. Alright, hold on. Is this it? Yes! I did it. Bye.